With the final release of the Sagas from the Movies campaign being Ultra TURLES, today I decide to rank the current top 10 best units in the game for the second half of September 2024. Because TURLES actually had a really big impact on the current Dragon Ball Legends meta. But before we start with the rankings, let me just mention a quick thing with this particular tier list and top 10 that I'm going to be doing. This by far has to be the hardest and most difficult tier list to form like ever from the point I started forming tier lists. This meta has a lot, and I mean a lot of really good units, and the gaps between units, I would say from number 1 all the way to 8 is not that much. So just this was a really hard tier list to form. So if you disagree with anything, let me know in the comment section below if you have any adjustments to this tier list. So without talking too much, let's get into some honorable mentions before we start the top 10. So as I said in the intro, this meta has insane amounts of good units. So we have a bunch of honorable mentions. Let me just go through them real quick by order. So let's start. We have Sparking Evil Boo, Ultra Broly, Sparking Days, Sparking Cacao, Fusing Gogeta Blue, Tag Goku and Piccolo, LF Corrupted Zamasu, LFZ Broly, Sparking Shin, and Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So now that we finished honorable mentions, let's start with the number 10 unit. Our number 10 unit right here is going to be LF Super Baby 2. Super Baby 2 has been always a really good unit since, I would say, Ultra Golden Frieza's release. This guy was actually a really good unit from there, and he's still holding his own. His unique gauge is still a really hard thing to counter. It's much easier, I would say, with the oppressive units of this meta. Corrupted Zamasu was a really big counter to this guy. That's why I didn't have him in the previous top 10s. But now that Corrupted Zamasu is not that good with the release of TURLES, like Baby should be a really good option. I would not say he's a first option, but he's a really good option on Powerful Opponent, being one of the best teams in the game, if not the best of them. Like, he's gonna pair extremely well with Ultra TURLES, so he's protecting him from all Reds. We don't have any Reds in the top 10, man. Our best Reds right now are going to be Tag Goku and Piccolo, Cacao, like Corrupted Zamasu, Broly. All those are in the honorable mentions. I mentioned them. So red is one of the weakest colors right now. I would say it's the weakest. So like yellows are pretty safe. Baby of course fits on really good teams. GT, Powerful Opponents being the best team in the game, in my opinion, right now. Some might argue otherwise, but I would say it's the best team in the game right now. Powerful Opponents. Baby has his unique gauge that removes, vanish, disrupts, just stops the combo most of the times. It's pretty insane. He has that lock-in with the ultimate, which is pretty good. His green card is a strike counter, so really good too. His blue card can empty out his unique gauge and make him go type neutral if the unique gauge is full. So it works extremely well with his kit. Like, it's pretty good. Everything in Baby's kit, he's just a really good disrupt unit and safe unit to run, man. In this meta specifically, because there's no good red units. I'm not gonna say good, no top 10 red units, like no scary ones. Even I would say like Corrupted Zamasu is not run that much. And Z Broly, like, it's so bad to run Z Broly. It's not that safe to run Z Broly in a meta with Ultra TURLES running around, man. So this guy, Super Baby 2, is safe. I'm going to have him at the number 10 spot right here. So let's move to our number 9 unit. At number 9, we have a unit that just, like, he's such a really good unit. But bro, it's Sparking Garlic Jr. It's a Sparking unit. Why is a 1% Sparking unit that good? Like Sparking Garlic Jr., man. They are actually cooking with the recent 1% Sparkings. Days and Cacao were really good. Evil Boo is an insane 1% Sparking. And same with Garlic Jr. Like, he's the tankiest unit in the game. He heals insanely well. He just heals and heals. You just can't kill him. He has endurance. He locks in with when he transforms. He just reduces sub counts pre-transformation. Like, he has some really good sub count manipulation before transforming, and even after transforming, he does some pretty decent damage, I would say. But his tanking is something exceptional, man. If you run into a 14-star Garlic Jr., the match is gonna be like 90% of the time going to timer. And that is annoying, man. He's one of the most annoying units to face right now. He's just, if there's a 14-star Garlic Jr., you might need 2 rushes to kill him. I can't even lie. This is pretty damn insane, man. And he's a really good partner to the newly released Ultra TURLES, because he's purple, protects him from all greens. There's not much greens in the meta right now, but still, if you run into a green, this guy's gonna protect him pretty well. Protect the guy, Ultra TURLES. He fits on powerful opponents. Regeneration is really good too. Like, even the movies, I forgot to mention movies. It's a pretty good team too. Garlic Jr., man, oh my god, what a unit this is. He is pretty good in terms of tanking. If you build him defensively, bro, no one is gonna kill this unit, especially when he transforms. So Garlic Jr. at number 9. Let's move to our number 8 unit. So from now on, it's starting to be really hard to rank those units. At number 8, it's going to be Ultra Golden Frieza. This unit, before we talk about Ultra Golden Frieza, I want to mention this guy can easily swap places with the next unit that I'm going to be mentioning, but I have them at that order. Golden Frieza right now is a really, I would say he's the best, and I mean the best partner for Ultra TURLES. They both have comeback. Golden Frieza's damage is just crazy. They both have the stupid comeback, really good rush control on the powerful opponent's team. Like, every unit so far I mentioned this powerful opponent, and just wait, there's still more. Just wait, there's still more. Just wait. So Golden Frieza, powerful opponents, man, right now, it's just a disgusting team. Is this a G tier or a powerful opponent tier, man? What is this? So Golden Frieza, let's talk about him. He has the comeback. He's so easy to use. Just click green card, get insane buffs, combo forever, get more card speed with the gauge, get more key recovery with the gauge. He combos forever. He works extremely well with Ultra TURLES, does some really insane damage. Best partner for TURLES, as I said. Fits on really good teams, movies, PO. Like, what else? Lineage of Evil is not that good, but I would say movies and PO alone make him go insane. Like, he gained the most amount of value, I would say, with the Ultra TURLES release. So Golden Frieza, like, I don't have much to say about him, because his kit is pretty simple. He's I forgot to mention, his main makes him neutral after comeback. His ultimate hits like a nuke. Same with his blue card. Like, there's not much to say about Golden Frieza, because his kit is pretty simple to use. Like, that is just crazy, man. So Golden Frieza at number 8. Let's move to our number 7 unit. Okay, here's when people are going to start hating on me. On number 7, we have one of the fan favorite units. It's going to be LF using Super Vegito. So, hear me out. Why is this guy at number 7? He was just, in my opinion, top 3 2 weeks ago. It's crazy to think about that. Super Vegito fell off that hard, and I said he's interchangeable with Golden Frieza, as I said. You can even argue he's number 8. That is crazy. I have my number 7. Just because I have him above Golden Frieza, just because I would say his Rise and Rush is still by far the most broken mechanic in the game. Like, I'm not going to lie, the most broken mechanic in the game. Just rush someone, get him out, but it's slightly losing value because of the stupid, powerful opponent meta. I hate this meta, man, just because every match goes to timer, with the Garlic Jr. tanking everything, with TURLES having the comeback, with Omega Shenron having indestructible, with Kid Buu having endurance. Like, everyone has 2 lives, man. Everyone has 2 lives right now. TURLES having the stupid comeback, Golden Frieza too. But bro, what is this? What is this powerful opponent meta, man? This is annoying. Super Vegito, he's still a really oppressive unit that does insane damage. His rush, as I said, is the most broken mechanic in the game, but slightly losing value with the powerful opponent meta. If we get out those survivability factors, like, Vegito can easily get back to the top 3 in my opinion. Pre-fused, he can easily fuse in one combo just because he spawns a lot of green cards. Green card give 100% to switch gauge, and if he gets his unique gauge, he's gonna get 50% to synchro gauge. So really easy to fuse. He has the 50% disrupt pre-fusion, which is pretty good too, but he's so squishy. Just keep in mind he's so squishy. But not a lot of green units being here in the meta is a really plus for him. Plus he's ran with G4, so he's protecting him, man. And pre-fusion, when he gets his unique gauge, he's gonna get defensive neutrality for the whole game, so don't worry about his defenses a lot. I mean, he's pretty squishy even at type neutrality, but pre-fusion, at least no greens can hunt him, so that's pretty good. As I said, the rush is the biggest factor. He spawns a lot of Dragon Balls. Against revival units, if he takes out a revival, he's gonna get 2 Dragon Balls, 50% damage. There's not much revival units right now. I don't think there's a relevant revival unit right now, but still, if he gets out a revival unit, he's gonna get those plus damage inflicted and the Dragon Balls. He generates a lot of Dragon Balls, man. Like, He can easily get 2 to 3 Ryzen rushes if you're really like focusing on him. He can get 3 Ryzen rushes per game, and that is so scary, man. Vegito right here and number 7. Let's move to our number 6 unit. Okay, this is a unit that I actually wasn't respecting at all, but with Ultra Turles release, I would say this guy is pretty good. On number 6, we have LF Trio My Goku. This guy alone is one of the best counters to G4. He's the most oppressive unit in the game. G4, the Anniversary Ultra, the most broken Ultra, the most broken kid in the game. It's just G4. This guy is one of these best counters, just because if G4 hits you with a green card or hits you with the counter, he's just gonna debuff him. He just can't do anything. Plus he's yellow. Plus he has the gauge that disrupts. Like, he's the perfect counter for G4. He's so safe to run with Ultra Turles, just because Reds are not in the meta. Turles just shreds them. And on top of the fact that both this guy and Turles at pretty decent stars are tanky. So the movies teams with Turles, this guy, and maybe even Garlic Jr. can easily shut down G4 and not let him do anything. So Trio My Goku has the unique gauge. Like, his ultimate damage is one of the worst ultimate damages throughout the game. For modern LF units, I would say, like, this is so bad ultimate damage. If you use him, you know. His blue card does good damage. Like, he's not designed to do damage, but he can still output some really good amounts of it, I would say. He's just there to counter G4. Like, his only purpose in this meta is to counter good purples. And we have, like, let me just count how many purples we have right now. G4, Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza, Garlic Jr. You can even slap Ultra Broly right there. Bro, this is ridiculous stuff. Like, Trio My Goku, I would say, is a must for movies, man. He's a first round pick. So, like, I don't have much to say about him as well. But on top of just the fact that he's a really good counter to purples, especially G4, one of the most broken and most oppressive unit in the game, it just makes him have value, man. That's why I have him at number 6. If we didn't have a lot of purples, he wouldn't even been top 10. Like, I'm not even joking. So Trio My Goku on number 6. Let's move to our number 5 unit, starting the top 5. So starting the top 5, at number 5 we have LF Zenkai Kid Buu. Previous tier list, in my opinion, before Turles, he was easily higher. I would say number 4. Not that much, but number 4, I would say. Kid Buu, like, the biggest thing that made Kid Buu fall off just a bit, is the fact that Turles now gets his spot on powerful opponents. Like, Turles is much better to run if we're talking about powerful opponents. If you're choosing between Turles and Kid Buu, you're easily gonna pick Turles, that's why. But his best team that made him stay in this particular, like, top 5, he's still a top 5 unit, is of course going to be Majin Buu Saga. Even though powerful opponent is here, Majin Buu Saga, I would say, was the best team in the game before Turles is released. But even when powerful opponent is right now insanely good, don't sleep on Buu Saga, man. For rating match proud, Buu Saga is still the best team in the game. Even for standard PvP, you can easily get top 1k with Buu Saga. Buu Saga is really good too. His allies being Evil Buu and Ultimate Gohan is just really safe for him. His endurance is pretty safe on that team. But as I said, on powerful opponents, he's not getting used that much. Even though you can run double blue, his damage is crazy. He has some pretty good, like, his green card has to be as well one of the most broken greens in the game. Gives him Vanish back for a couple of times, like 6 or 5 times, something like this. Like, he has infinite vanishes. He restores vanish, like, naturally. The natural restore vanish restore, on him is just faster than other units. Like, he gets card draw speed and it's stackable with the green cards. He spawns a lot of green cards. Like, I had instances where I pop 3 greens and I combo, like, for like insane amounts of time, man, for 30 counts. So, like, I get plus 99 combos for sure. He gets Covenant when he first uses a blast card. So, like, Kid Buu, man, he's so good right now. His blast damage is stupid too. Like, he has access to good Zenkai buffs, good teams, as I said. Majin Buu Saga, powerful opponents. Regeneration can be tossed in there. Like, pretty good unit right now in the form of LF Zenkai Kid Buu. So, Kid Buu at number 5. Let's move to our number 4 unit. Our number 4 unit right here is going to be LF Omega Shenron. This guy is the only green unit in this tier list. And there's a reason for this. A lot of purples are running around, man. like G4 Ultimate Gohan, Garlic Jr., Golden Frieza, Ultra Broly's in honorable mentions, Daisy's in honorable mentions too. Like, man, this purple meta is insane. I'm not even going to lie. So that's why you don't see a lot of greens. But Omega is an exception. You know why? Because he's basically neutral for most of the game. He gets it, I think, on his unique gauge. And he gets it when he enters the battlefield defensively and offensively. So pretty good things for Omega Shenron right here. I have to give him that. Even though he's green, he can still output some really good amounts of damage. But his main factor is going to be he's indestructible. Fitting on the powerful opponent meta. Guess what? He's powerful opponents. Bro, he's... I see a lot of people downplay Omega Shenron. I'm not even going to lie because he's green. But I would say, because he's neutral for most of the game, he's going to be pretty tanky if you have him like 7-star plus, and he has the indestructible. He fits with the powerful opponent meta. Like, indestructible is... Nothing can counter indestructible right now. It's a layer that you have to go through. Bro, Omega Shenron right now is such a... I see a lot of people put him like 7, 6... I would say Omega... I'm not gonna disagree with those guys, but in my opinion, Omega should be higher. Like, should be higher. As I said, he holds the powerful opponent tag. Guess what? Kibu is powerful opponents, TURLES is powerful opponents, Omega is powerful opponents, like Garlic Jr. is powerful opponents, like Golden Frieza is powerful opponents. What is happening? Why is there so much powerful opponent units? Legends, Toshi, drop the perfect powerful opponent counter. I hate this tag, man. Like, man. Omega, as I said, has the indestructible, fits on GT, powerful opponents. I would say he's core on those teams, I'm not even going to lie. So, like, the best powerful opponent setup right now, I think, is going to be Golden Frieza, Omega Shenron, and Ultra TURLES. This trio, I think, is the best team in the game. Maybe movies, but I think this team, too, is crazy. So, Omega Shenron at number 4. Let's move to the top 3. So, we have a lot of talking to do on the top 3. At the number 3 spot, we have LF, Ultimate Gohan. So, why is Ultimate Gohan falling off from number 2, in my opinion, for the previous tier list, to number 3? Simple as that. It's just a simple answer. Ultra TURLES dropped. He's just better. He's just better, but don't get me wrong. Even though Ultimate Gohan, I would say, is the weakest in terms of teams in this whole tier list, look, like, I think he only has one team that he can be used on, which is Majin Buu Saga. His other teams are not good. Sun Family ain't good. Hybrid Saiyan ain't good. Like, he's only getting used on Majin Buu Saga. But I would say he's the best leader slot option in the whole game. Like, he's cancellation of buffs on big attacks, cancellation of buffs, healing, going neutral on big attacks. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy just to think about how good this mechanic for Ultimate Gohan is. Ultimate Gohan is a really safe option to run as a leader slot. He's not as tanky as he once was on the featured boost, but I would not say there's a lot of damage dealer units, yellow units I mean, for him to be worried. Like, the best yellows are Trio My Goku, which he's not that damage dealer unit. Same for Super Baby 2, so I think he's safe. Has a lot of type neutrality through his ultimate. His main reduces vanish. He spawns a lot of blue cards. Blue card spawn green card. Green card gives vanish. That's a pretty nasty combination. As I said, ultimate restores vanish, makes him go type neutral, and his main ability is going to reduce vanish. He supports with the first gauge, heals a lot. Once he gets his second gauge, he's going to be an oppressive, offensive monster. He fits insanely well with Evil Boo and Kibu. This trio is nasty, man. With the cancellation of buffs, it's a really safe team against a lot of Rise and Rushes. Not as safe as powerful opponents, but still really, really safe. Not even Rise and Rushes. Vegeto's Rise and Rush is the biggest thing, but we still have G4's ultimate, which is one of the most scary things in the game too. TURLES' ultimate hits hard too. Ultimate Gohan's ultimate himself hits hard too. So Buu Saga, pretty good team, and Ultimate Gohan is core in that team. So Ultimate, and he's the go-to leader slot option, and all of the meta teams, I can't lie. So Ultimate Gohan on number 3. Let's move to the top 2. Alrighty, that's going to be the biggest controversy point in this whole tier list. At number 2, as you can see on the screen here, we have Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think you all know who number 1 is. It's going to be TURLES. You all know that. It's going to be Ultra TURLES. But at number 2, why is TURLES better than G4? I feel like if you say G4 is still number 1, you're not wrong. He's still the most oppressive unit in the game, and he still has the most broken kit in the game. but like the whole game is working just to take down G4. Trio Might Goku is a direct counter to UG4, like the survivability factors making him not capable of one-shotting and killing units that fast. That's why Powerful Opponent is a really good team to counter G4, same for movies. And his ultimate, I would say, like when I use him right now, you have to have him like 10 star plus for his ultimate to one-shot everything. Man, G4, his ultimate, it's crazy to think that G4's ultimate that was on release one-shotting everyone, it's now failing to one-shot stuff, man. Like the Powerful Opponent team made this guy's ultimate look like a clown, man. Same for Vegeto's Rush. He's still an insane unit that you can leader slaw on all teams, but as I said, the whole game, the whole Powerful Opponent survivability meta is trying to hunt this guy down. That's why I don't think he's the best here in the game anymore. His ultimate is still a nuke that can take like 90% of a unit's health or 80% of it, but it's not as good as it was on release, which is kind of normal because he's 3 months old at this point. He still can be leader slaw on really good teams such as Powerful Opponents. You can even leader slaw him on Powerful Opponents as your damage dealer, and he's gonna give you justice. He's still really safe. Not really safe, kind of safe defensively because of his counter. His counter is still really annoying to deal with, unless you have Trio Might Goku. Like, if you don't have Trio Might Goku, you're gonna suffer throughout because of his gauge too. Like, don't make it look like his gauge is not annoying. It's still pretty annoying and counters everything. And he's still, Fusion Warriors is still a decent team to run with Fusion Super Vegito, this guy, and Omega. It's still a decent team. GT is really good too. You can run Super Baby 2, Omega, and this guy, or maybe even Omega and this guy with Turles on the leader slot. You can do that, man. You can do that. But I feel like he's not fitting the meta in the best teams in the game. Like, man, I feel like Ultra Turles is better. It's just better. Not by much. As I said, if you have this guy number 1, I'm not gonna disagree. You can have your opinion. In my opinion, Turles is more annoying to face, and G4 dropped to being the number 2 unit in the game right now. So let's go talk about Turles. So as I said, on number 1 you have Ultra Turles. Why is this guy actually number 1? This guy, if you faced him, like, he grew on my perspective really fast. Like, first day of his release, I thought he's like a solid 4 to 5, like on the list. And then the day after, or after 2 days, I feel like he's 3. And then, yeah, he's better than Ultimate Gohan. And then, is he actually just better than G4? And my conclusion answer, I think he's going to be yes. Like, if you fought this guy, he does pretty good on everything. Like, he's not, G4's, like, I would say, downside is he doesn't tank well. He can just get one-shot by an ultimate. That's why he's not the best anymore. That's one of the reasons, I would say. But Turles has to be one of the tankiest units in the game. His unique gauge, I thought his unique gauge is going to be a problem that it runs out. But it doesn't run out because it's just gradually getting up. And everything in his unique in his kit relies on his unique gauge. He heals with his unique gauge, gets cover null, his green card can consume, every time he consumes it, his green card can consume it, get card draw speed, his blue card can consume it, go neutral, his ultimate can get extra damage from consuming that unique gauge. Even if he uses a strike or blast card, he's gonna get cover null, like consuming it, and if he gets hit, he's gonna consume it and heal. Like, everything in his kit relies on that unique gauge, and it doesn't run out. Like, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. His comeback in a 1v1 situation, like, it has to be one of the most, in a 1v1 situation, is the most broken thing in the whole game. You lose. You just lose. He's gonna lock your rush, lock your main, reduce your vanish, reduce your key, increase your cost. You can't do anything. Just shut up. You can't do anything. He's gonna get more damage. And even offensively, that's the special part of Turles. Offensively, he's pretty good too. He can output some really good damage. His element is safe because he's run with insane purples. You can leader slow G4 on his team. You can leader slow Ultimate Gohan on his team. You can run Ultra Golden Frieza. You can run Garlic Jr. You can even run Ultra Broly. All those units can work with Ultra Turles and protect him from the single green that is not even a threat to him. Even without all those purples, I would say Omega Shenron is not a threat to Turles. He's not a threat, man. Like, he's pretty damn safe in this meta. His teams are the best in the game. Powerful opponents with like the survivability factors. I hate this meta just because of this release. It's because every 90% of the top ranked games, I know that. I'm not in top rank, but I know that for a fact that 90% of this meta's games are going to go to timer for sure, man. For sure, in the top ranks. For sure. People running high start TURLES, high start Garlic Jr., high start Golden Frieza, high start Omega Shenron. What am I supposed to do? Get high start babies. Like, what am I supposed to do against this stupid powerful opponent meta, man? He has to be the second tankiest unit in the game after Garlic Jr. As I said, he outputs really good damage. His ultimate nukes, his main gives him Vanish back. Like, his skit is insane, man. He's just insane. His comeback even not in a 1v1 situation. If it's 1v2, like, you have to switch. You just have to switch. In a 1v1 situation, as I said, you lose. But in a 1v2 situation, you have to switch and waste your Vanish. So you lose. So you just want to pop his comeback while you have 3 battle members. That's the only like play to get his comeback out of the way and not be that dangerous. But in a 1v2, it's pretty dangerous. In a 1v2 situation, it's pretty dangerous. In a 1v1 situation, you just lose. You just lose. That's it. Bro, TURLES, just counter him hard, man. I need that. The survivability powerful opponent meta makes it a necessity for Toshi and the devs to just drop a comeback, indestructible type of nullification thing in a unit. They need to do that. I expect that to drop during the festival. Maybe Festival Part 1 should have something like this. But please, counter Ultra TURLES ASAP, man, because this meta is getting actually annoying, man. With the powerful opponent meta. Like, if it's on movies too. If movies is annoying too. You have Garlic Jr., Golden Frieza, all those are movies too. So, survivability too. Trio Might Goku is pretty tanky. Oh my god, this meta, bro. So, TURLES, in my opinion, took out the game as the best unit in the game. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this tier list and top 10. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. As I said in the intro, let me know if you disagree with anything. Like, a lot of spots can be interchangeable in this tier list. I would say Vegito and Golden Frieza can be interchangeable. Even Trio Might Goku and Kid Buu can be interchangeable. Omega Shenron and Kid Buu can be interchangeable. G4 and TURLES can be interchangeable. Even G4 can drop into number 3 and Ultimate Gohan be number 2. I'm not gonna complain about that too. Like, this meta, like, this top 10 had to be one of the hardest to form, man. So let me know down below in the comment section below if you have any disagreements to this tier list, as I said in the intro. So thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.